بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الخلق والمرسلين. Piety. Piety is the main purpose of fasting, and it is the main purpose of all worships which we are offering towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To attain taqwa, that is the goal of this month. This is the goal for every worship we are offering. Piety is defined as Ali ibn Abi Talib, may Allah be pleased from him. He said, it is to fear the greatest Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to fear the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to reflect upon His revelations, and to follow His instructions, and to prepare yourself for the day of your departure from this dunya. This is the explanation. To fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way He should be feared. To fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to fear His punishment, to fear His anger, to fear if He become not happy or not pleased from you, and to follow the instructions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to offer Him full obedience and full following to His instructions and to the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to prepare yourself for the day of the departure. Prepare yourself for the death, for the everlasting travel to the day after. Prepare yourself. And Ibn Mas'ud, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased from him, he defined the taqwa, the piety, as that to follow Him so that you will never disobey Him. To follow His orders so that you will never disobey Him. And to remember Him so that you will never forget about Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Full remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Full obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to thank Him. To thank Him so that you will never forget to thank Him for every little and small blessings which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant to you. So, full obedience and remembrance and thanking. That is Ibn Mas'ud description. While Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased from him, he answered one guy when he asked him about piety. He said, have you ever walked through a road with a spiky plants? He said, yes. Then he asked him, how did you do it? He said, I used to go through it trying to avoid any spike to hit me. He said, this is what is called piety. So to be aware from anything which can hurt you, which means hurt you and hurt your deen, hurt you and hurt the full obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the piety. So if the purpose of this month is to achieve taqwa, is to achieve piety, is to offer full obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is the goal. So now we have spent how many days from the month of Ramadan? And today we have to stop and think how much we achieve from the target for our Ramadan. So the target is to have the full taqwa, full obedience. So how much we achieve so far? So it's really worthy to stand and stop and think, did we achieve the goal of this Ramadan? Did Ramadan has make a change in my mind, a change in my thought, a change in my habits? Is this Ramadan boost me forward to become closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Did I achieve a better level and a better thinking and a better reflection upon the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Did the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala touched my heart? Did I tear for the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Did I feel that feeling of becoming so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Did I become more knowledgeable about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through my reading of His words and through my offering of worshipping and praying and dua every night to achieve the taqwa? It will take us a long travel towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that we will be so close until we can feel Him subhanahu wa ta'ala in every movement we do, in every word we say, in everything we look, in everything we eat. We can feel Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is always with us, always watching us, always helping us, always beside us, because that's how Allah should be to ourselves, so close. وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ. He is so close to us. This is how I can define taqwa. To feel a reality feeling that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very close. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.